Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Miasin and welcome to my zombie testing video. So absolutely nothing has changed since the deck profile, so pretty much the only thing that I have to say now is subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so I will keep uploading really cool content like this. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say, so let's just jump right into test hand number 1. Ooh, this is a really good hand actually. I'm pretty down. So we're going to go Uni's Sharon with Sage. I mean, we already have Banshee, so we don't have to go Uni-Zombie send the Banshee from her hand. But if we didn't have the Uni-Zombie, the Banshee, nothing would have been too different. So now we're going to be sending... We can send Gozuki, and then special summon the Mizuki from hand. Yeah, I like that a lot. Because then the Mizuki would be able to revive back a Gozuki, and then send another Mizuki. So that's like the best that we can do for now, I think. So definitely gonna do that. So hold on, what's the card that we're gonna send? Okay, banish the Shiranui Spirit Master, summon Mizuki, make Needle Fiber. All right, summon the Bloom. I don't think we have enough. Do we? Yeah, no, we're actually one extender short from doing the full thing. That's actually really unfortunate. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Whatever, it's not the end of the world. So, we're going to summon back Gozuki, send Mizuki, because we always need the Mizuki actually in the grave, so we can revive back Needle Fiber. And now, right now, we can't really make Unicorn, otherwise, unless we actually get really lucky with our draws. I guess we can rely on luck, whatever, sure. Even though we only have one draw, so it's kind of risky. So Link Cross for 3, and hopefully we draw like a tuning or a quick draw or something like along those lines. That would be very nice. Alright, then make Formula. We really need a juicy draw if we want to make the 8 interruption combo. Oh my god, yes! Oh, let's go, boys. Oh, that is so nice. Okay, so now the combo is infinitely better. So we're going to make 9 interruptions actually. So you're going to see soon enough. So Martial Marcher, revive back Loa Bloom. And then we can go for Herald of the Ark. No, actually no, we can't make Herald of the Ark like yet. Otherwise, Foolish Burial will be useless. So we got a Foolish first. Remember this, boys and girls. Then we can send either Plague Spreader Zombie, which makes us lose the Banshee, so we actually have less cards in our hand to work with, or get the final Mizuki out of the deck, which I'm not a really big fan of, because that would be like a really huge waste of Mizuki, but at the same time, at least we do play 3 for a reason, so it's not the end of the world. So that's what we're gonna do for now, and then we're gonna make the Herald right there. And then we're going to Mizuki, revive back whatever. I mean, as long as it's not a Link monster, otherwise you can't make Masquerena. So we're going to be reviving back any monster that isn't a Link. Then you make Masquerena. Then summon Doom King from deck. And then we're going to make Vampire Sucker and then use the 3rd Mizuki to revive back Needle Fiber, draw 1 card. So we have a few more draws to get, so we're going to have a lot of cards in our hand during our opponent's turn, so that's going to be really sweet. So draw 1, tuning. You see, we were destined to get that extender. That's so sick. I'm actually very happy. So we set the Super Poly, and I'm going to explain the situation momentarily. So of course, during the standby, Doom King will always come back. You draw 1 card. So, alright, during the main phase, interruption number 1 is Doom King that negates any monster effects. Well, any monster effect not in the hand unless it's a zombie, like a real zombie, like Ash for example, because Ash does activate in the hand. Whereas Ghost Ogre, even though it becomes a zombie, for example, in the grave, you still can't negate it because at the moment of like in the hand, it was not a zombie yet. So we can negate like pretty much every single monster effect on the field and in the grave once with Doom King, and then we have a proactive way to banish an opponent's monster on the field, which I will show right now. So at any point when you're annoyed with your opponent and you just want to get rid of their monster, you just tag out Needle Fiber, and since you activated a zombie monster effect yourself, you can chain Doom King and just banish any monster in any player's field or graveyard without targeting, which is sick. So in this situation, you would banish an opponent's card, but we don't have anything to banish since we're playing against no one, so we're just gonna pretend like we're banishing our own card, and then we summon Formula Synchron, which is a free draw, which is so sick. So this is 2 interruptions, 2 from Doom King, and then if you want, you can actually consider Zombie World to be an interruption itself, because it's a floodgate against a lot of decks when you think about it. I mean, Monarchs, ironically, in a cute way, True Draco, What else, actually? Dragon Link, Salamandrate, and I know I'm missing a lot. Cyber Dragons, obviously. You can't make Nova. You can't do much, actually. But yeah, no, so that's 3 interruption, and then there's the Herald, which is a passive interruption and an Omni Negate, so that's 4. And then I'm going to show you the 5th one right now. So we're going to tag out, Quick Sync, sorry. So that's going to be Shiranui Sun Saga that can actually pop up to 4 cards. So it's usually 3 to 4, because you would actually, if you have the ability to make the Herald, you would tribute the Herald to negate something first, and then go Sun Saga pop 4. Because you can actually pop 1 card for every zombie synchro that you return from your grave to the extra deck. And since every single zombie synchro monster in your grave, becomes zombie thanks to Zombie World, you actually get basically 4 pops. So that's really disgusting. So once again, the Herald should be in the grave, but there was nothing to negate there. So pop 3, and then that's 5 interruptions, like I said. And then the final interruptions, considering this wasn't there, would be Appaloosa for 3, since we use these 3 monsters. So that's 5 plus 3 equals 8. And then there's the Super Poly, finally, to use any 2 monsters for like the fusion summon of Drago, Necro, Nether Soul Dragon. So that's 9 interruptions with 4 cards in hand, a Doom King that comes back, and there is absolutely no way you lose. There's just no way you lose. It's way too strong. Honestly, one really cool play that we could have and should have done was actually go tuning to search Quick Draw. Yeah, no, sorry. The draw that I got was after the zombie lock, so I couldn't draw Quick Draw. I was gonna say summon Quick Draw just so you can pitch the Banshee to make sure that you can play around like Cosmic Cyclone on this. But you can't do that because Quick Draw is a machine and not a zombie. But anyways, 9 interruptions for our first draw. I'm very satisfied. Let's just jump into test hand number 2. Alright, this also looks like we can do the exact same thing. So we're going to go for Upstart first. If I go Upstart first and I draw Glow Up Bloom, I lose. But whatever. I mean, it's not gonna happen. We're good at the game. Okay, that's a really, really, really bad draw, but it's okay. So set this and then normal summon the Uni Zombie because I really don't want to discard it. Then if I go Tsuchinoko, discard this, we're gonna be gooch, but it doesn't happen, which is not the end of the world. So we're gonna go Uni Zombie, send Mizuki, I guess. Yeah, whatever, because we already have the Banshee access. And then we're gonna go for Needle Fiber. If we rely on luck again, we can get, yeah. I mean, can we even rely on luck even if we wanted to? Oh no, we can't. We cannot rely on luck. There's absolutely nothing for us to do. So we gotta like do the unfortunate only 6 interruption combo. I know a lot of people actually think that 6 interruptions is nothing, but it's still decent in my book. So gonna go for Formula Synchron. Once again, don't use the effect of Bloom, otherwise you lose. Because the moment when you use Bloom's effect, it's actually the second time you summon it. So once it's actually from Martial Marcher. Otherwise, you end your turn there. So it's not good. So, Synchron's effect. Interesting. It's too late to draw this. Martial Marcher. Actually, it's not too late. Yeah, no, it is too late. It's definitely too late. Except if we draw like an extender. If we don't like get sniped. But it's probably... Oh! Draw an extender? No, okay, yeah. Never mind. Okay, we didn't get lucky there. It's not the end of the world. So, Martial Marcher. Revive back Glow Up Bloom. Okay. And then, whatever. We can just make the Masquerena using this and... Martial Marcher, of course. And then summon Doom King and then Vampire Sucker. That's gonna make like an Appaloosa with 1 more material. So that's why, you know, it's even summoning the Jackalope out of nowhere is actually not too bad. So make, Needle Fiber, draw 1 card. We're under the zombie lock anyways, so this just does nothing. And then during our opponent's turn, what's gonna happen? We have the Super Poly as well since we drew it. So Doom King is going to come back. We're gonna draw 1 card. We don't play hand shops, so unfortunately we can't draw into hand shops. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. Okay, so once again, Doom King is always 2 interruptions, then Zombie World is another one. Then you have, you know, just gonna click on Always Chain. I don't want to mess up. So Formula Synchron is going to, of course, allow Doom King to have, Needle Fiber and Formula Synchron. Well, both. So you have 2 shots. And, well, 3 shots, because Formula actually has 3 effects. So even if your opponent has, like, quick effects to, like, make sure that it's kind of like Thunder Dragon Titan, to make sure that you can't, like, end your chain with a zombie effect. You still have, you know, so many effects that you can trigger to make sure that Doom King can always banish a card. So we're gonna draw a card and then make the Shiranui Sun Saga. So there. Then, you know, pop 3, not 4, because we don't have, you know, thingy. So that's 4 interruptions, I believe, yeah. And then we're gonna make 4 other interruptions, thanks to Appaloosa for 4. You don't need to do that, it's obviously flex. You can just do Appaloosa for 3, honestly. And then keep the Vampire Sucker so you actually draw 1 more card during your draw phase instead of just 1. So, whatever, in case you wanted to use the Vampire Sucker as well, it would have been Appaloosa for 4, so 4 plus 4 equals 8, and then Super Poly is another interruption, so it's 9 interruptions. Once again, the exact same thing, and then during our turn, it's going to be really insane. This situation, we only did Appaloosa for 3, so it's 8 interruptions considering Zombie World did something, but yeah, just look at my hand advantage. Like, this is just ridiculous. It just feels like you're playing a tier 0 deck because you just draw like crazy. Vampire Sucker, drawing 1 card every single turn, and then even during the opponent's turn, and then you draw with Formula Synchron like there's no tomorrow because you Synchro Summon it legitimately, and then you actually just, you summon like with the cheat way with Needle Fiber, and then you also put it back in your extra deck so you can keep playing the game. So, very disgusting indeed, and this is the reason why this was my secret weapon for YCS Pasadena, and yeah, no, it's just, it's evil. And the worst part is, I feel like it could be better than this. This might actually not be the best version of the deck yet. But for now, I think this is, like, as good as I think it gets. Maybe I'm just missing something. Or maybe the ban list will actually help it, instead of hindering it. Because, you know, losing Dangers and Destrudo was already, like, annoying enough, but... And also the fact that other annoying decks, like, came into the meta, but whatever. We're just gonna go for one final hand, so... Once again, I like this a lot, except that this is redundant, and this is just whatever, I already have Zombie World. But see, this is what I mean by you gotta play more normal summons, because if you have no good normal summons, like no juice cards, and these are like 2 like bad extenders like Shade Brigandine and like Apprentice Illusion Magician, you can't play the game. Whereas if you draw like these 2, you still can play the game because they get you so far ahead that it doesn't matter. So... Shiranui Sage doesn't do much here, so we can just go for Uni Zombie straight up. Yeah, so obviously this is like the weak board. Oh, hold on. Could've... Yeah, no, never mind. No, never mind. Yeah, I was gonna be like, oh, you can do something cute with this, but no, absolutely not. So send from deck to grave, of course. We're gonna send maybe Mizuki? Yeah, that could be good, yeah. Gozuki, sorry. And then we're gonna go for Monster Reborn, revive back Gozuki, and then send Meizuki. Activate Zombie World, why not? I mean, doesn't matter at this point. Then Needle Fiber, and then we can Chain Block, so that's actually a really adorable play. So Needle Fiber, Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2 is Gozuki, banish the Uni Zombie. Don't mess up. We can summon Banshee, or we can summon Solitaire, and then tribute summon like anything to summon Bloom from the deck, to make sure that you are 100% covered from hand traps. And then in this situation, the Needle Fiber could have actually summoned like a Ghost Ogre. So that's actually really adorable, I feel like, but it doesn't really come up, you know, too much. I mean, it's kind of irrelevant, honestly. And since we already used the effect of Uni Zombie, this can only tag out into like Bloom, so it's sad, but oh wait, we can actually summon a Jet Synchron. So yeah, we are going to summon the Solitaire. This is full combo, never mind. I'm actually really bad at the game. So, summon Jet Synchron there. Then, of course, we're going to make the Unicorn, because this can make Glow Bloom anyways, so... We're gonna make Unicorn there, don't use the effect. And then, Tribute, summon Bloom. Yeah, so this should be 9 interruptions. Which is cool, I mean, we did it like so much in a row. So, we're gonna make Unicorn, Link Cross, sorry, summon 3 tokens. We still have the Mizuki in the grave, so we can definitely revive back Needle Fiber. Alrighty. Summon Formula using these 2. Draw 1. Gonna end with 4 cards in our hand. So it doesn't matter how much you neg, you're never really negging, you're always plussing, trust me. Do we have a tuner that we can revive? No, okay, so we have to use Glow Bloom there. So... Martial Marcher and... Oh no, never mind. We can revive back Formula. We're gooch. So this is how we do it. Revive back Formula. I thought I messed up, but no, we're good. Make Herald right now. I'm actually glad I got to learn this. I mean, ooh, we even have the insurance policy in case they cyclone the Zombie World. So we can actually just chain and have like even more proactive triggers for Doom King. So now we make Thingy, IP Masquerena, summon Doom King from the deck. So there. Then Vampire Sucker. Revive back, Needle Fiber with Mizuki. The fact that I have to like commentate live makes it a bit harder, because if I didn't have to like explain what I was doing, it would have been like much smoother for me. But yeah, also once again, the Nessie is just not a card that you can use yet. Fun fact, by the way, this is very relevant. If you play Bigfoot, you can just make sure that you set all your cards, always get sniped on Nessie to search the Bigfoot, and then during your opponent's turn, when you go Unicorn, you actually discard the Bigfoot, and it's actually 1 extra interruption. So if you do play Bigfoot, which is the best non-guaranteed danger out there, this is really one really sick play that you can do, so definitely do keep it in mind. Anyways, that's pretty much the extent of the board. So once again, I'm going to do a quick recap very, very soon. So during the standby phase, during the draw phase, what? Oh yeah, Banshee, yeah. During the standby phase, Doom King will come up and will give us the draw thanks to Vampire Sucker. So during the main phase, Doom King will negate a monster effect, and then we are going to Chain Needle Fiber. Doom King will banish a card, so that's 2 interruptions again. Once again, whatever, if you want to consider Zombie World an interruption, I already said this like 11 times. So Formula Synchron will draw us our 4th card. Remember that before all of that, we had 0 cards in our hand. So just drawing 4 cards out of nowhere is very sick, especially when you have like this big of a board. So draw 1 with Formula Synchron, beautiful, and then we're going to quick sync into Shiranui Sun Saga. Pop 4 cards because the Herald actually has to negate first. So let's just say Herald negated and tributed itself. So pop 4, 1 for each synchro, without targeting. And also, if a card on your field would be destroyed, or if a zombie monster you control would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can actually banish a Shiranui monster from your grave instead. And we do have Shiranui Solitaire, so if they're trying to just normal summon a monster and attack over the Herald, you can say, okay, whatever, you're wasting your time, banish Shiranui Solitaire. It's the exact same way as Return of the Dragon Lords and Salamangreat Veilings. So it's the exact same thing. It's not like an activated effect. It's just lingering. I mean, lingering, whatever. It's a continuous effect. So you understand what I'm trying to say. So the Herald is actually a real threat. It's like a Macrocosmos that kind of stays on the field. So it's either you actually just negate anything very early and then pop 4, or you pop 3 but actually protect the Herald of the Arclight. Or you can actually protect Herald by making like Mech Knight Crusader Astram, but it's going to be less interruptions, because right now what I really want to do is Appaloosa for 3 to make sure that I actually end with like the biggest board. So that was 4 negates because, you know, I mean 3 negates there, so 2 from Doom King, 1 from Shiranui Sun Saga because you pop 3 to 4 cards, so that's 3. Herald is negate 1, so that's, you know, 4. Appaloosa for 3, that's 7 interruptions. I feel like I don't know how to count. Yeah, whatever. And then there's Zombie World, and yeah. And then we didn't have Super Poly, unfortunately. So, oh my god, we bricked. Only 8 interruptions. But yeah, no, I think this is good. You know, whatever. People talk trash again, like about this deck at all. Like a lot, sorry. They think it's a bad deck, but I disagree. I think Zombies is a really, really good deck. I didn't cheat or stack these hands whatsoever. I clicked restart every single time just to make sure that you guys were actually seeing the hands at the same time I was. And I didn't edit anything, so this was done in one shot, by the way. This is why I just, it's not that I'm nervous, it's just that I have to think a lot and think about what I'm going to say. And English isn't my first language, so sometimes it is hard. But anyways, thank you very much for watching this video. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe if you want more like these. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!